was wondering how this 3-game preseason schedule would go with teams. Would teams rest their starters in the third and final preseason game, much like the previously final fourth game? Or would they still play their starters in order to build some sort of cohesion before the regular season starts? Vikings and Chiefs, they opt to go with option B. Both teams expected to play their starters, and this is a big-time opportunity for the Vikings. Now, offensively speaking, you're talking about potentially facing the Honey Badger, Chris Jones, Frank Clark, maybe, even though he was inactive last week against Arizona. We'll see this time around. L'Jarius Sneed, who had a hell of a rookie season last year, going into his second year this time around. I mean, especially in a full-time starting role, if he can pick up where he left off and continue his progression, soon enough, he could very well be a household name. Charvarius Ward, really good tackling corner. Mike Hughes, revenge game, anyone? And I wouldn't even play Dalvin Cook in this game. For me, what I want to see is, as vanilla as it's going to be, because it's the preseason, that's just what it is, I want to see some sort of building blocks of an aerial attack on Friday. So Clint Kubiak, call plays with purpose. Kirk Cousins, throw the ball with purpose. Don't just be out there at Arrowhead just to be out there. And we know what we're going to get from Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen come regular season, but I want to see just a taste, a snippet, if you will, of what should be a breakout season from Irv Smith Jr. I want to see him produce with the snaps that he gets. Rashad Hill, can you not be a total disaster? Like, yeah, we want you to be good. It'd be even better if you were great, sure. Or, okay, worst case, can you be average? But I'm going to set the bar even lower for now. Can you not be a train wreck, please? Garrett Bradbury versus Derek Nottie, and I'm sure I'm butchering his name, but Derek Nottie last week was inactive against the Arizona Cardinals. If he is active this time around, I want that. I want to see that matchup because, Garrett Bradbury, he can move laterally. He can stay in front of his man. The problem, his only problem is lack of strength. As wild as that is for an NFL center, that's the one problem that he has. But that one problem for a player at his position is all it takes to be unable to consistently produce. Now, defensively speaking, you're talking about going up against the best quarterback in football. Can our secondary make plays on the ball? Are we talking about a potential revenge game for Bashaud Breeland? Will we see some sort of combo of Eric Kendricks and Harrison Smith on Travis Kelce? And their offensive line is totally revamped because they traded for Orlando Brown Jr. at left tackle. They signed Joe Thuney at left guard. And they drafted Trey Smith, who I was really high on for the Vikings to take out of Tennessee. He's their right guard. And assuming that Danielle Hunter does not play, then okay, I'm just going to focus on the interior of the defensive line. Michael Pierce, Dalvin Tomlinson, maybe even mix in a bit of Sheldon Richardson on passing downs with Mahomes on the field. Can we get pressure on Mahomes on the inside? Can we make him uncomfortable on the inside? Because if so, I'm good. Because I tell you what, folks, if he gets to the outside and Hunter doesn't play and we trot out Weatherly and Wonnum as our edge rushers, if he gets to the outside, he's going to have all sorts of time to extend plays. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is their starting running back. I think he's going to be a very good player for them. But a sneaky move, underrated move that the Chiefs made this offseason was getting Jerick McKinnon. Jerick McKinnon, 2017 NFC Championship game. We all remember, even though we want to forget, 38-7, right? Ripped that team to shreds. But one of the few players who stayed locked into that game, regardless of the margin of getting our asses kicked, while everyone else was all deer in the headlights, was Jerick McKinnon. Jerick McKinnon is a tough-ass football player, bro. If he can stay healthy. Now, I know that was not the case in Santa Clara with the Niners, but if he can stay healthy, especially in the passing game, he's going to be a big-time contributor for the Kansas City Chiefs. How will our Vikings look on both sides of the ball against a championship contender, albeit in a preseason game? We'll see. It will tell us a lot. Enjoy the game, folks.